Today on the channel, we got some green gold with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning Collection Remastered. Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Lightning Collection Remastered unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Tommy Oliver. We've got the Green Ranger. But for all your Power Ranger needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I am still blood boiling. I'm fired up like a young Tommy Rich from unboxing the Red Ranger here on the channel. If you haven't seen the Red Ranger unboxing, definitely check that one out. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other YouTube channel. But if you watch that Red Ranger video, like I said, I'm fired up. I'm right out of a cannon here today. As that figure broke right out of the package, I pulled it out and bam, leg broken off there. It's still not where I want it to be. I'm going to keep working on it. But man, oh man, is there anything more get you fired up than a broken figure out of the package? It's just a bad day at the office. We all pay too much money for our figures. We don't want stuff like that to happen. I understand the quality control stuff. There's always going to be a bad apple, but I don't want the bad apple to me. I want it to you. And I'm just kidding. I don't want bad apples at all, but it is frustrating. It's always kind of the roll of the dice. It is a lottery. Who's going to get a bad figure every once in a while? And every once in a while, the pendulum, the roulette wheel turns its tail on me, and that's what happened with the Red Ranger. So hopefully, long story short, this Green Ranger goes a little bit better. So fingers crossed, keep them tightly crossed for me, and we're going to dive in to the Green Ranger. Of course, my favorite Ranger, so that'd be even better if it falls apart on us. I don't know what'll happen, but let's get down to it. Let's get down to the old Green Ranger there. Looking good on the front, got those effect pieces. Nice glamour shot, as I talked about in the other reviews. This is plastic-free packaging, but it looks pretty good. It's not as good as the G.I. Joe Classified, but I think it's a step above Marvel Legends, at least for me. You guys chime in on that. 30th anniversary of the Power Rangers, of course. There he is playing his little flute. Oh, everybody loves a little flute action. He's a flautist, like a young Jethro Tull, really, at the end of the day. Got the Power Ranger down here. It is truly Morphin Time, Ranger logo at the top. Then we got the whole crew. Of course, one-legged Jason down there at the bottom. Hard times for Jason. And Jason, even to make things worse, didn't have a human head in there, which just invigorated me even more. Just getting fired up. Like I said, I can feel it pulsing through my veins. I'm fired up today. But we got the Ranger on the back, Green Ranger doing Green Ranger things. We got all kinds of stuff going on. And once again, truly Morphin Time at the end of the day. But a lot of accessories with this one. Happy to include a human head as well. Jason David Frank will never forget you, that's for sure. But we're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. And we get the cardboard prison. It's all about the cardboard at the end of the day. Pull everything out. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got some of this. We got the little Power Ranger baggies going on. Plenty of effect pieces. We got hands. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Green Ranger style. We love the green and gold, of course. Oakland A's fan right here. See you later. We all know about Tommy in the show. I think he name dropped Terry Steinbach about 50 times in about 50 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. See you later. Somebody can fact check that if they want to. Spider-Man style. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. And we're getting down to business, and this is hopefully not going to be monkey business, and I liked it right out of the package. No broken legs on this one. We got the legs sideways, which is always a good thing, but very tight legs, just the way we want them to be, just the way we want them to be. Well, let's dive into this stuff. Let's dive into all these weapons, and let's dive into these hands first. Now, we got a Fist of Fury, 2 Fists of Fury for Tommy. When the chips are down, he's throwing punches like a young Ricky Henderson if he needs to. Ricky, a big right cross for old Ricky Henderson back in the day. We got some splayed out hands going on. We almost got him doing some kind of hand signal here or something. Maybe he's getting ready to summon Ronnie James Dio. He could be doing some of that. He's on his way, so we got that going there. And then we got just kind of a Tiger Punch hand or a little paw hand or whatever it could be. I don't know. One of those weird hands that they have every once in a while. A ninja hand, we'll call it. We do get the iconic Ranger weapons. We got the blaster, we got the blade, and then we got the other little blaster. Of course, we've seen these with every single figure in this set, even going back to the last set. Makes a lot of sense, a lot of reuse. We're here for that. Definitely iconic. We do get the effect pieces. Once again, we've seen them in every single color with these. Does work if you have them all played out on a display. Put all these with them, and color code, all that kind of stuff. Definitely looking good in green. Love the translucent plastic. A little bit pliable. Definitely a good thing. A nice throw in here. I don't know, is it worth the money? Do we really need these? I guess it depends who you are. They don't do a lot for me, but maybe some of you, they do. So there's those. We do got his Morpher here looking good. I love the green coloring on this one. This is the Morpher that pops the most out of the bunch. We do have that. Once again, very iconic to all the Rangers. A little gold action on that as well. Then we get the old Dragon Dagger. Everybody loves a Dragon Dagger. I'm going to play the song right now. But definitely like this. An iconic weapon, of course, when you think of him. You think him summon the Dragon Zord. It's all about Tommy at the end of the day with the big old Dragon Dagger. Looking really, really good. And I think inspired a million flute players. I think Jethro Tull went to the future. I think he went to the future many years before and learned how to play the flute from Tommy Oliver watching episodes of the Power Rangers, then transported back into the 60s and picked up the flute and mesmerized a whole generation. Check out Jethro Tull's performance at the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus. Can't be beat. Got Tony Iommi on guitar on that one. The more you know. Or I just made all that up except for the Rock and Roll Circus part. You never know. Fact check it if you want to. Now we do get this candle. There was a two-parter episode back in the day. When this candle is done, Tommy's powers are gone. And we know how that ended up in that two-part adventure. But it is a nice candle. It is what it is. I don't know. Are you going to display this with Tommy holding it? Not really. I don't know exactly what you're going to do with this. But I guess it is a nice throw in here. A little added value, we'll call it, with that one. Now we're going to break down to Tommy. We're going to get down to business here. It is all day the Green Ranger, and it looks like Tommy enough. Maybe a little bit pale in the skin tone on the face. Just a touch of sun, a touch of that hot dog roller would have been okay with this one. He does got a nice mullet, though, you could set your watch to. Very, very nice. A little bit of sideburn action as well. And then, like most human beings, he does have a mouth. He does have a nose. He's got two eyes, and he's got two ears. So shout out to him for having all those human features on his face. But it's close enough. I think it is better than the original Lightning Collection one. Still something a bit off. I'm not 100% sure if you handed me just this head and said, who is this, that I could get it. But if you said Power Rangers, I probably could. But if you threw it out there with everything in the world, not sure I could do it, but an interesting head. It does work. Now, this green helmeted head, of course I know who this is all day long. Looking good with that red jewel at the front. Got the silver mouth, the big old visor, the silver, the eyes in black, the green helmet all day long. Just says Green Ranger all day long. That says Green Ranger. But now we get down to the body here. I like kind of the flat green color on this one, too. It's a little bit flat feeling, or looking, I should say, and definitely looks good, especially against the white. With the gold accents, the gold highlights, and then instead of being a white holster, he's got the black holster, because he's got a heart of darkness deep down. I think that's why. And we do got the belt on him. Looking good on the belt. I'm here for it. Definitely a good-looking Green Ranger, and like I said earlier, my favorite Ranger of the bunch. Now we're going to do arms all the way around. We got the butterfly shoulders looking good. Bicep cut. Double-jointed pinless elbows here for that. Hands back forth side to side. Hula hoop at the top. You got the big old ab articulation. No waist articulation, but you just got the ab crunch and the hula hoop, so we get some movement out of that. Head back forth side to side. Head removable. We also got neck articulation on this guy as well. Big old split's going to be dangerous. Is he going to fall apart like the Red Ranger? Nope, he's not. And he does got the drop-down hips going on like a young G.I. Joe classified figure. Got the legs that go up. Got the thigh cut, double jointed pinless knees. We're here for that, of course. Then the boot cut, and then the ankles back forth side to side. A little loosey in that ankle, but not terrible. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Mattel stand's not in stock currently, but they will be back in stock eventually. But it looks good. It is the Green Ranger. It is truly Morphin time right here at the end of the day. He looks really good. I'm going to pop this head off. I'm going to put his green helmeted head on. We're going to see what's going on with this. Oh, there we go. It's the Green Ranger. There's no doubt about it, especially with that helmet there. So the Green Ranger looking good. Of course, got his best gal, Kimberly, by his side. One of his good chums, Zach in black. Billy in blue, of course. You got to have Trini in yellow. And then we got the most controversial Ranger of all time in more ways than one. Old Jason. Is he going to break off? Is he going to break on his leg? You just never know here. But I think I got it sticking for now. But I can't move that leg around a whole lot without it falling off. So Choose your own Red Ranger adventure, a disappointing adventure, but very cool to have this team completed. I am a little bit at a loss here of what to do, as my plan was to have these all without their helmets on, holding them on display, and then we got the conundrum of the Red Ranger. He's such a challenging figure. He wants to break out of the package. He doesn't have a human head. He's just an outlier. Do we remove him from the team? Is this the new Ranger team? The Red Ranger has been moved on, said, hey, go away, go somewhere else. We might have to do that, or I've got to find a Jason head from maybe the last Lightning collection. We'll see what happens, but man, a frustrating day at the office on this one here. As you can tell, I'm still fired up about it. But the Green Ranger brought me back down to earth a little bit, cooled me off, cooled my jets. So I'm here for the Green Ranger. I like what we see here. And just looking at my screen, looking at this, I like the colors. This thing definitely pops, looks really cool, gonna look really cool on a shelf. So stay tuned to that in my toy collection tours in the future. You might see these guys on a shelf somewhere sooner rather than later. But there it is, there's the Green Ranger. What are your guys' thoughts? All in, all out, all here for a Green Ranger? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and the other YouTube channel. We got 2 YouTube channels going. We got content on both of them. Make sure you do subscribe. You don't want to miss a video. A lot of good stuff going on both channels every single day. And we got even more for you on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this very channel. Early access to videos from both channels. You name it, a lot going on over there. And like I said, best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for the Green Ranger, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.